Hello everybody, I'm Kurt. Welcome back to another episode of Project Fast. On today's episode, we're going to be prepping and painting some wheels, getting them looking nice and pretty and new, ready to go on a new car that you guys have not seen yet. Maybe you've already been able to guess it. We've sort of been leaking a little bit of hints here and there throughout our videos. But you're going to see that in our next video for sure. And yeah, so we're going to head over to Lachlan's and he's going to give us a hand prepping and painting these wheels. A little bit about these wheels. They're nothing too fancy. They're just a pair of Rotor P45Rs, I believe. Maybe the 45Rs are the 5-spoke version, but this one's a 6-spoke. They're basically the same wheel, except one's got an extra spoke. So yeah, that's what they are. The tyres on them aren't anything special. They're a bit old and hard actually, so we're going to look at probably replacing them sometime close in the future, but they'll do for now. So to sand these, the first time around we've just set them on the ground. Not very hard. Lachlan, what sort of sandpaper are we using over
so
here?
we're just using wet and dry 240.
It was upside down, but anyway. Bit of 240. Yeah.
240. So yeah, and then basically sand it down where we want to paint. So you give it a bit of a rough up and let the paint or primer stick to it. We're only using acrylic for this, so it's not 2-pack, so everything, when you're using acrylic, keep everything acrylic, your primer, and your paint, and then your clear coat acrylic. Now what we're doing is we're doing a top coat, base coat with a clear over it. So any base coat you use clear, that brings out the shine. Pretty much straightforward. So we got one wheel that's being taped up for you to see. So you just run a bead of your tape around the inside, all the way in.
Basically anything you don't want painted.
And then yeah, just tape it up, seal it all up. The better you can prep your job, as always, the better quality job you get at the end.
Why don't we tape the wheels up, Lachlan?
What, this bit?
No, the actual tyres, sorry.
Oh, because any little bit that's going to get on there, the paint doesn't stick to rubber, so it'll wipe off with thinners, easy as. Yeah, that'll be just easy as to wipe it off with a bit of thinner. And the outside, we've taped up the main parts, as you can see there. Well, the main parts that we're going to get more overspray on. We'll get a little tiny mist on the outside, but that's about it. So just little details like taping up your little spokes here. At the end of the day, they're going to get changed out when he gets a new tyre put on it. They change them out anyway. But for the sake of the job, any bit of prep you can do, the more better you do it, the better paint job you get at the end. So that's the #1 rule you keep when you paint things.
Awesome. What do we do this thing next?
So what we're going to do next, we're going to wax and grease remove that, just get rid of any of the sticky residue left on it, any of the wax from, you know, polishing the wheels, anything that we've missed out, to give it a nice clean wipe over with a bit of wax and grease remover. After that, we're going to put our primer on. We're using spray primer, wherever that ended up.
I think it's behind you.
Here's your primer filler.
Give us a look at that one again.
It's just your super cheap auto.
Primer filler, that's an acrylic primer filler.
Yeah.
Because we want to stay with acrylic paints.
So, and then yeah, and then once that's primed, we just let it sit in the sun, bake it there, and give it a sand down with 800 just to smooth it all off at the end.
800 wet.
We wet that set, yeah, wet sand that one.
We want it nice and smooth as we can, really.
The smoother you get that primer, the better your paint's going to be. Like I said before, more prep you put in, the better your job's going to be. So that's the main thing you got to remember, guys, with paint. Everything in prep is key. So just keep your prep good, keep everything clean, don't get any reactions, and you get a good job at the end of the day.
Rightio. What happens if something were to go wrong and we did get a reaction? What would we do?
You'd let it dry. Don't ever try and wipe it off. You just make more of a mess. Let it dry out. Sand it all the way back down until there's nothing left that can react. And then once that's all sanded down, go from there and work up from that. Put your If it's a metal, you need to put an edge primer down if you sand it down to metal. Whether that be, like say, just your standard steel, whatever that's, just your mild steel, just sand it down. If you, wherever you touch steel, you've got to edge prime it, keep it all sealed, and then yeah, so just avoid your reactions basically.
Rightio.
That's the main thing you've got to look out for.
So we'll get to taping up this last one. We're going to wax and grease move them both and undercoat them like those two wheels over there. And then we'll talk about colour.
Cool. We're putting colour on these today.
Are we?
That was a bit of my spit. My DNA's in there now.
The GTR is part of Lachlan, or Lachlan's part of the GTR.
Sorry. See it?
That was sand out.
And if not, I'll be able to be like, "Whoa, where's my spit bubble?" Not bad.
Good size.
That's why you're getting me to paint it.
Before. After.
Alright guys, so all the primers laid, everything's done. We've then gone through and we've wet sanded them down with our 800 grit sandpaper. And then yeah, we're just going to go in, waste a bit of time, have a coffee, let it all dry properly so that when we spray it, the water doesn't splash up. Let it all dry out, evaporate, and then come back and we'll throw some colour in there.
Wax and grease remove them all down again.
Yep, that's another thing, wax and grease remover, goes a long way. Do it between every coat, like say before every stage, so you do it when you're taping up, get rid of all that dirt and crap around your wheels, that way the tape sticks nicely to the rim, gets a nice straight line in there. Clean surfaces is key when you're going to paint things, so keep everything clean, and at the end of the day everything will be sweet.
Cool.
Right, go have a coffee and we'll come back, put some colour on.
happy, are you, Lachlan?
Words can't describe, mate. It's not even my wheels.
Alright, and that's about all we can really show with the wheel painting stage. The only other thing we did outside of this video that we didn't really film was we painted the center caps, where it goes over the center of the wheel to hide your CVs. We painted them gold, and the little sticker that goes on them that says, it's got a little rotor symbol and stuff on it. We clear coated over the top of that just to make it look shiny and pretty to match our pretty new wheels. I put a photo in, actually. I have a photo. I put that in right here to give you guys a bit of a look at what it looks like of the wheels without the tape on it, and sort of like the color balance and stuff. It doesn't have the badges on it, obviously, as you can see. But yeah, we also got some pretty new valve stem caps for it, which we can't show you because it'd give away what sort of car it is. But yeah, now we're off to go and put those brakes and our wheels on the car, and you will see what that car is in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing and liking this video and liking us on the Facebook page and everything else, and we'll see you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Ciao for now.